Hello friends, my name is Ankur. Welcome back to my channel. Friends, recently we had started our English speaking course, and in that course I had covered 62 lessons of it. And in part 62 I had discussed about how to use countable words in our English sentences. So friends, today we are going to start our English speaking part 63 and I am going to start the topic मात्रा सूचक शब्द or in means uncountable words, that how do we use them in our English language. So friends, let's start our English speaking part 63. English speaking part 63, मात्रा सूचक शब्द and in English uncountable words. So friends, there are some kind of words in which we just make assumptions. We are not sure that how much quantity is there, so they are basically uncountable. They don't have any fixed quantity, so we just measure about the amount, that how much amount we have to use in that item or in that substance, etc. So friends, as usual I will read the sentences in Hindi and side by side I will translate you in English so that it becomes easier for you to understand. मात्रा सूचक शब्द uncountable words. क्या बोतल में बिल्कुल दूध नहीं है? So in English it means, isn't there any milk in the bottle? So friends, here you can see the sentence is basically a present interrogative sentence, because in the sentence basically means क्या बोतल में बिल्कुल दूध नहीं है means जो हमारी बोतल है तो उसमें बिल्कुल भी दूध है या नहीं, मतलब उसमें कोई फिक्स क्वांटिटी दूध की फिक्स है या नहीं, basically it means. So in English it means, isn't there any milk in the bottle? So you can see friends, this is a present interrogative sentence because they are basically asking about the quantity of milk, whether milk is present in the bottle or not. क्या बोतल में कुछ दूध है? So in English it means, is there any milk in the bottle? So the sentence basically means कि क्या बोतल में कुछ दूध है means they are basically asking about milk. क्या कुछ quantity milk की है उसमें कि नहीं है, मतलब दूध बिल्कुल है या नहीं है. So in English it means, is there any milk in the bottle? So friends, this is also a present interrogative sentence, and in this sentence they are basically asking about the quantity of milk, whether maximum quantity, minimum quantity, or there is no milk in the bottle. So they are basically asking about it. So it is a countable words. ज़रा मुझे थोड़ा सा पानी दीजिए. So in English it means, get me some water please, let me have some water please. So in this question, this is basically a order giving question. Basically they are asking help. So ज़रा मुझे थोड़ा सा पानी दीजिए. So basically it is a present tense. So in English it means, get me some water please, let me have some water please. So friends, they are not saying that I need a 1 glass of water or I need a half glass of water. They are basically asking कि मुझे थोड़ा सा पानी चाहिए. तो थोड़ा सा पानी may be very little, very big, medium in glass, etc. So basically in English it means, get some water please, let me have some water please. So basically it is a friends present tense and they are basically asking about water. So it is a uncountable words. ग्लास में कितना दूध है? So in English it means how much milk is there in the glass. So basically this is also a present interrogative sentence because basically the question means कि ग्लास में कितना दूध है. ग्लास में कितना दूध है means there is no fixed quantity of milk in the glass. There may be milk in the glass, there may not be milk in the glass, or there may be some quantity of milk in the glass. So in English it means how much milk is there in the glass. So friends, basically is a present interrogative sentence and they are asking about the quantity of milk in the glass. So friends, it is a uncountable words. Because there is no fixed quantity of milk in the glass. तुम्हारे ग्लास में मेरे ग्लास से कम दूध है. So in English it means, your glass has less milk than mine. So friends, basically the sentence means तुम्हारे ग्लास में मेरे ग्लास से ज़्यादा दूध है. So the sentence basically comparing about the 2 glasses of milk. So in this sentence the person is saying कि तुम्हारे ग्लास में जो दूध है वो मेरे ग्लास के से कम दूध है. Means there is some quantity of milk in both the glasses, but the comparison of milk in another glass, it has less milk than the previous glass of milk. So this is also a present tense friends. So it converts into English, your glass has less milk than mine. Means तुम्हारे ग्लास में मेरे ग्लास से कम दूध है. So there is no fixed quantity of milk in both the glasses. There may be milk or may not be milk. So both are being compared. So friends, it is a uncountable words. तुम्हारे ग्लास में मेरे ग्लास से कम दूध है. So in English it means your glass has less milk than mine. So friends, it is a present perfect tense, and it is basically comparison sentence and uncountable words sentence. क्या मैं तुम्हें थोड़ा दूध और दूं? So in English it means shall I give you some more milk or will you have some more milk? So friends, basically the sentence means क्या मैं तुम्हें थोड़ा दूध और दूं? So basically it is also a help giving question and it is an interrogative sentence, because the sentence basically is saying क्या मैं तुम्हें थोड़ा दूध और दूं, मतलब shall I give you some more milk or will you have some more milk? So friends, basically it is a future type tenses, because they are basically offering milk to another person. So there is no fixed quantity of milk in the glass. Basically they are asking for they are giving help to another person. They want to offer milk to another person in a glass. So here you can see friends, क्या मैं तुम्हें थोड़ा दूध और दूं? तो it is a future interrogative sentence. Now it converted into English. Shall I give you some more milk or will you have some more milk? So it converted into future interrogative sentence, and it is an uncountable words because there is no fixed amount of milk in the glass. नदी में बहुत पानी था. So in English it means there was a lot of water in the river. So the friends, basically the sentence means नदी में बहुत पानी था. So it is a past tense, because in this sentence there is no fixed amount of water in the river. They are basically saying नदी में बहुत पानी था. तो पानी, water may be very high level, very low level, or it may not have any level also. So in English it means there was a lot of water in the river. So friends, basically it is a past tense, and here you can see नदी में बहुत पानी था means there was a lot of water in the river. So there is no fixed amount of water in the river. So it is also a uncountable word sentence and it is a past tense. क्या ये उसका ठीक आधा है? So in English it means is it exactly half of that? So here you can see friends, this is basically an interrogative question, because the sentence basically means क्या वह यह उसका ठीक आधा है means is it exactly half of that? So friends, it is a present interrogative sentence, because they are basically asking about a substance or a material or an object which is exactly half of that. So क्या ये उसका ठीक आधा है? So in English it means is it exactly half of that? So it is a present interrogative sentence, and they are basically saying, they are assuming whether it is exactly half or full. There is no fixed quantity of the product, whether it is full quantity, half quantity or something else. So क्या ये उसका ठीक आधा है? So in English it means is it exactly half of that? So it is an uncountable word sentence and it is a present interrogative sentence. Now friends, here are some important points and notes to be remembered while we are helping another person in our society. These sentences are basically shows our etiquettes, our behavior and our personality in our society. Note, आपका किसी से हाथ छू जाए तो आपको झट कहना होगा सॉरी. फ्रेंड्स, if by accident, if you touch anyone, accidentally you touch hit anyone, then you have to immediately say to him sorry. So it shows a great respect and attitude towards another person. दो आदमी रास्ते में खड़े खड़े बातें कर रहे हो और आपको बीच में से गुजरना हो तो आप कहेंगे एक्सक्यूज मी. सपोज फ्रेंड्स, टू पर्सन्स आर टॉकिंग विद each other, or they are talking in a meeting etc. You are present in the meeting, and if you want to leave that room or if you want to cross in between them, then you have to immediately say excuse me, means I want to leave from here, excuse me. इसी तरह लोगों के बीच से उठकर जाना हो तो then also you have to say excuse me, means if you want to leave between two people, if you want to leave between two people and you want to go away from there, then you have to say excuse me. किसी व्यक्ति का ध्यान अपनी ओर आकर्षित करने के लिए आपको बोलना होगा excuse me. Friends, suppose if you want any person to have to pay attention towards you, then you have to immediately say excuse me. किसी व्यक्ति का ध्यान अपनी ओर आकर्षित करने के लिए you have to say excuse me, means if any person is there and if you want him to pay attention towards you, then you have to immediately say excuse me. आप किसी से फ़ोन पर या आमने सामने बात कर रहे हैं और आपको बात सुनाई नहीं देती और फिर से सुनने के लिए आपको कहना होगा पार्डन, आई बैग योर पार्डन. सपोज फ्रेंड्स, if you are talking with someone on telephone or phone and or talking in front of another person, and if you are not able to hear him properly and you are not able to hear his voice properly, then you will not say please repeat, then you will say pardon, I beg your pardon. आप क्लास या कमरे में दाखिल होना चाहते हैं तो आपको पूछना होगा may I come in please. Suppose friends, you have seen in class that when we try to enter in the class, then we take permission from our teacher. Ma'am, can we enter into the class, or sir, can we enter into the class? So basically it means if you want to enter any class, any room, and if someone is present there, then you have to immediately ask permission from him. Means you have to say may I come in please. So friends, these are the basic sentences which you need to remember while speaking to another person in society. These sentences basically represents our personality, our etiquettes, and our responsibility towards another person. So basically if we use these sentences, then we are assumed as a very good person, a very good, nice, and highly regarded person. So friends, this was the English speaking part 63, in which I tried to explain you about Matra Suchak Shabd, means uncountable words. Because in this sentence, in these words, there is no fixed quantity of any object, any material, etc. We have to assume about it that how much quantity is present. So friends, I wrote down the sentences in Hindi, and side by side I translated you in English, so that it becomes easier for you to understand about uncountable words. And I also told you about some important notes that we need to follow in our society, which shows our etiquettes and behavior towards another person. So friends, I hope you would have find it easier to understand about uncountable words. So friends, kindly keep practicing these sentences in your spare time. Either try to talk with your friends, relatives, or neighbors. And friends, at some point of time, you will realize that English language is very simple to read, write, speak. So when you will practice day by day these sentences, so your confidence will boost up, your personality will groom, your hesitation will blow down, and ultimately you will find that your English has improved quite a lot, and you will become a fluent English speaker in front of another person. So friends, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel. Do press the bell icon in the subscription box, and I will also share my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box below. So friends, please keep supporting me so that I may bring you more important, interesting English speaking topics which could prove to be an asset for you, and which could help you to shapen your personality in the society by improving your English language. So friends, this was the main topic, uncountable words, which I covered today. In next topic, I will cover some another topic, another chapter, or another lesson. So friends, thanks for your valuable and precious time. Have a nice day.